it's another eye mask chronicle. Probably should take these off so you can see the eye masks. I don't know if it's weird to see me with no glasses. We're going on 40 days since the breakup, 20 days no contact because I needed to start over after the last. If you didn't catch up, watch the last video. And I have been really strong and not really even wanting to talk to him anymore because I'm realizing that it would never be the real him. It would always be a facade or just lies, and I would never get the real him anyway, which is sad, I know. I'm still grieving, feeling times of sad, things I'd want to tell him. Weekends when I would see him and there's still anger and you done me wrong vibes going on. The empowerment is really, female empowerment is feeling really good for me right now. I kind of am having no use for the men kin folk lately. So I'm hanging out with beautiful female friends whom I love very much, and they're very supportive. I'm so lucky to have a vast circle of beautiful women that I can call on. I do have a smattering of some men friends. I have about 4 or 5 that I feel comfortable with. So, there's going to be kiddos coming through the door, so I'll be right back. Okay. So, there have been a few emails, almost like intermittent reinforcement. Pretty benign. Do you want to talk? And of course, I'm not answering. And yesterday's really hit me. I started talking about some of the issues we were having, saying, oh, I just realized by looking at this that this was what you were talking about, and I wish I'd have known we could have talked about it. But girl, that was us. I was trying to talk about that for months, and he would deflect and gaslight and just invalidate. So I talked about those very things. And all that I realized, that aside, who cares? What I realized is that this is just a ball of confusion for me. I felt fuzzy, buzzy, my head felt buzzy and confused and foggy, like I had to figure something out, even though I know there's nothing left to figure out, all over again. Started feeling that confusing feeling all over again. Just no. I have blocked him on all social media, and I realized I needed to block his texting because I just can't receive. I can't. It just will open up the wound and confuse me. That is what a trauma bond does. It just, any trauma, it just scrambles your head. Betrayal trauma bond, it just scrambles you and keeps your head in autopilot spin, like a spin cycle that won't go away if you let it. I was starting to feel peaceful and have clarity in our distance, and just that one, I could feel the thickness in my head just from that one text that wanted to go back and make nothing had happened and let's do a redo and talk about the things. I just, I couldn't even believe it was happening. I couldn't even believe it was real. So that's my next step. I've already gone no contact. And I know that there are a vast audience here. This is mostly for my documentation if I ever decide to get into a relationship again, to help myself. So I don't know who believes what. I am a sound healer and energy healer. So for me, a lot of it is science. And a lot of it is also what we would call metaphysical or woo-woo. And I did a candle cord cutting ceremony, which I made a time-lapse video of last week. It said it all. My candle was just standing there thinking, what the hell is he going to do? And right away, he throws the cord off of both of us, falls over in a big flame, and the cord just went up in a huge flame. I was concerned. I had to get a pot of water ready just to be safe. And it just burned, and he was angry and dramatic, and my candle was just standing there going, what the hell? And then finally it wiped my candle out. I was like, he's crazy. And honestly, it cracked. This was a candle plate. It cracked the plate to smithereens, and it also warped the plexiglass on my, I don't know if you can tell, it warped the plexiglass on my coffee table. It was some intense heat. That was an intense cord cutting. But I know, crazy me, I don't think it was fully done, because the next day he texted me. I think that I need to do this again. I need to call in some big gun protection energies, and we need to get on with things. But after 20 days no contact, 40 days after the breakup, this is how I'm doing. I know that I was grieving our relationship probably a year or more ago, but it is concerning to me that I'm not crying more. I mean, I wanted to break up with him for months and months and months, and maybe that was already the morning, but I don't know. I would like to try to make myself cry a little bit more to get more of the feels out, get some somatic movement going, to try to help clear that betrayal and trauma bond. So I guess that's how I'm doing. That's how I'm doing right now. I'm really enjoying my alone time. I'm getting things done. Painted my front door purple. I painted my gardens. Got a little portable sauna. I just went for that and plunged. Going for hikes with girlfriends. The school year's starting in a few days, and yes, it's stressful, and yes, it's a lot, and it's not easy, but I'm looking forward to it, and I just have my own thing, and I'm just happy with my life. I'm happy. This could be you. Happy 40 days after a breakup. Be loved. Love yourself. Feel your own love.